Yo guys, what is going on? It's Lukey here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be running through the top 10 league play class setups for Cold War. So the other day I uploaded a video on the best class setups, but unfortunately a lot of the attachments that I recommended on that video have now been banned, so some of the class setups are no longer viable. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys an updated version on the best class setups. And these class setups are just insane, especially this first one. The first one I'm going to be showing you guys is the AK74u, and this is by far my favorite class setup. So the AK is just insane. First of all, if you guys are interested, these are the rest of the class setup options that I like to use. Dynamite is my pistol, stun, frag, trophy. We have flak jacket, tac mask, gearhead, quartermaster, and then ninja. And at the moment, it's actually glitched, so it doesn't let me take off ghost. But if you guys don't have the glitch, then you guys can use ninja and cold-blooded. Those are probably the best ones to use. So on this class setup, we have the AK74u, and this is the class that all of the pros use. SND, hardpoint, whatever you guys want to use, this thing is going to absolutely shred. So we have the compensator for the increased vertical recoil control. We have the extended barrel. The reason you want to use this one is because some people use this one, but it actually decreases your sprinting move speed, so you may as well just use this one. It increases the bullet velocity by 40%, which is quite a lot, and it's going to really help those longer range gunfights. Next up, we have the Spetsnaz Speed Grip. This is going to increase your sprinting move speed, and it's also going to increase your horizontal recoil control. It does have a con of movement speed, shooting move speed, and aim walking movement speed, but it's only by 6% on each, so it's not really that noticeable. The next attachment you guys want to use are either the Grew Elastic Wrap or the Serpent Wrap. I use either of these. Both of them are very, very good. The Grew Elastic Wrap basically allows you to drop shot, so if you like to drop shot, use this. Or if you don't drop shot too often, go ahead and use this one instead. Next up, we have the KG Skeletal Stock. This is going to increase your sprint to fire time and your aim walking movement speed, so it's just going to allow you to be a lot more faster in those gunfights. The next class in this video is going to be the AK47. Now this class is specifically for SND, so if you are using this class setup, I recommend you guys only using it in SND. This is kind of for a slower kind of pace playstyle. So if you guys want to pick people off at those longer ranges, go on head glitches, etc, etc. I'm not telling you guys to camp with this class setup, but it's very, very good for picking people off at long ranges. So we have the Spetsnaz Compensator as the first one. We have the Takedown Barrel for the second one, which increases the effective damage range by 150%. We have the Grip, which increases the recoil control. We have the Elastic Wrap, and then we have the PKM Stock. So this class, like I said, it's very good for picking people off and playing a little bit slower than you normally would. The next class on the video is a XM4. This, once again, it's for SND or hardpoint or control. Whatever game mode you play, this class is going to be very, very good. I personally prefer using it on SND, and it can also be good on hardpoint. So what I recommend you guys using is the Microflex LED because the iron sights are pretty ugly. The compensator for increased vertical recoil control. We have the extended barrel. We have the speed grip. And then we have the radar pad, which is going to basically increase the mobility by an absolute ton. Next on the video, we have a LW3 and MP5 overkill class. So this is basically for SND, and it's going to allow you to pick people off at the beginning with the sniper, and then you can swap to your MP5 and rush the enemies a little bit more. So what I use on this is the Royal and Cross 4x scope. You can use whatever sight you guys want to. I use the stabilizer for better accuracy when in a gunfight. The rapid fire attachment, which increases the fire rate so you guys can shoot faster. We have the bipod, which is incredibly good on all snipers. It basically deletes any recoil. And then we have the fast mag, so you guys can reload a lot faster. For the MP5 on this class, you guys want to use the infantry compensator, extended barrel, the field agent grip, airborne elastic, and the radar stock. This is basically a super high mobility class setup. Next up, we have an MP5 class setup, and I like to use this. This is for SND and also hardpoint, whatever you guys want to use. And it basically has the same attachments as the class setup I just showed you just a second ago. So this is basically the same class, but I like to use this on only SND. The next class is going to be the Bullfrog class setup. So on this, we have the Spetsnaz compensator, we have the rifled barrel, we have the Spetsnaz grip, We have the 85 round magazine because why the hell not? I know it's a lot of bullets, but if you have 85 bullets, if you have a weapon that has 85 bullets, then you're going to want to use it. It's really good for cleaning out hard points. It's really good for cleaning out control. And it's very, very good for rushing on S&D. And then last up, we got the KGB skeletal stock. Next up, we have a Krig SND class setup. You can also use this on hardpoint if you guys wish to. However, I do recommend more kind of using it on SND. It's very good for picking people off. It's kind of like the AK47, but it has a little bit higher mobility. So the attachments you want to use are the Microflex LED because the iron sights are super ugly on this weapon. The compensator, you're going to want to use the takedown barrel for the effective damage range, field agent grip, and then the 50 round magazine. A bit of a different class setup, but like I said, it's very, very good for hardpoint, very good for S&D. Preferably, I like to use it on S&D just because it's very good for picking people off, and the 50 rounds isn't exactly needed on S&D, so on S&D, I would probably go ahead and use the Raider stock instead, but for hardpoint, I would use the 50 because it's very, very good at just picking people off and getting those long-range kills. Next up, we have a AK74u class, which I like to use on a respawn map, and it's pretty much the same as the S&D one, apart from the only change really is the taped magazine. So I have a taped magazine on this class setup just because it's very, very good for hardpoint and control, and being able to reload a lot faster is basically going to allow you to wipe out the hardpoint quite easily. So if you're playing against a team who are very, very objective heavy and they get on the objective really, really hard, then the taped mags are just going to help you out because you're going to be able to reload faster and it's going to help you wipe out a lot more enemies a lot faster. Next up, we have the Mac 10. This is what I like to call the Slay class. This is specifically for hardpoint and control, and the reason it's called the Slay class is because this is going to allow you to slay. This is going to allow you to just get kills. Yes, in like CDL, there's always, everyone usually has their own kind of playstyle. There's usually a slayer, there's a couple of objective people, and then there's a couple of people who like to just like watch the flank, etc, etc. So this is going to be for the slayer. The slayer is very, very important because it's going to help you hold down the hard point. Even if you're not getting time on the hard point, you're going to be able to get people who are coming towards the hard point. So this is an 8 attachment one. You're going to want gunfight to run, and these are the attachments I use. Microflex LED, compensator, rifled, the steady aim laser, field agent grip, 53 round magazine, and then we have the airborne elastic and the Raider stock. Incredibly high accuracy, incredibly high speed, and it's got loads of ammo. You guys are just going to be able to slay out and protect that hard point very, very easily. The last class is what I like to call a full send class setup. This is going to be a assault rifle combined with a submachine gun. You can pretty much use whatever assault rifle, whatever SMG you guys want to, but these are the ones I use, and I'll just do a quick brief of the attachments for you guys. I'm not going to read them all out for this one, but if you guys want to go ahead and copy them down, you can do. So these are the attachments I use on this one. So this is basically for just a full send class setup. So let's say, for example, you are almost losing and you want to try and bring it back as hard as you possibly can. This is very, very good because the assault rifle is going to allow you to pick people off at those longer ranges, and an SMG, you can quickly swap to your S&D and just go full send it, just straight into the hard point, and you guys are going to be able to have 2 weapons, which are very, very good. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.